Welcome back. Now here on the Set 2 Mallet tutorial, you can hear through Heen's performance the number one thing that he kept at the top of mind is a really strong sense of waltz and lilt. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. And so even though the downbeat doesn't always have to be loud, there's a weight and a comfortable feeling because rhythmic integrity should always be our first priority. Then on top of tone and expressive, it becomes undeniably clear. So I'm going to ask Heen to take a look at the very beginning. We're going to talk about the beginning to A. Could you just start us, Heen? Just play a little bit from the beginning. And I want you to all listen how the bottom of the measure is the heaviest and the weightiest part of the phrase. Great. So you can hear that everything he's expressing, the up and down, the subtle up to mezzo piano and down, still has a really great anchor in understanding where the feel is, almost like an ice skater. And step, and step, and step. Now we go into that little harmonic shift there into A. Now we have a little bit of a variation through the ritardando. Look at the poco ritardando 3, 4 before B. Heen, could you show us that hemiola? This is a hemiola with the right and the left hand, the bass note descends, but listen to how he's really bringing out that 3 with 2 rhythm here, 4 before letter B, right on the retard. And he's got the beautiful cadential moment there. But the way that he's bringing those 2 rhythms together is really important. So understand that rhythm, the 3 with 2 coming into letter B. B to C is very, very similar to the opening here. Different harmonic material here. Would you play a little bit of letter B, Heen, sir? Great. Same depth of beat 1. He's not playing loud. He's just making you believe that the waltz never leaves us. And then here we have C. We have similar material all the way to the roll. Let's skip to the roll pattern, Heen, at the very end. Right in the rallentando, this is the last 2 bars where we go to 6, 8, 1, Lee, 2, and we have the mezzo piano. Watch him start the roll. Could you just show us how you're starting that roll, Heen? Do you hear how cleanly he's starting the roll? Here's how I would teach that to your students, band directors. Play that double stop only, Heen. Do you hear how clean that is? So once he plays that, he's going to let his ear determine how much resonance there is before he comes back in. So he's going to go clean double stop, and then wherever the resonance takes him, then he fills that in. So could you try that one more time? Just the roll there on the mezzo piano, sir. Beautiful. Now, let's go back to the C and the F. 1, Lee, 2, clean, 2, E, enda, 3, E, and. Beautiful. You can hear when you shut your eyes on that particular phrase, you hear the clarity of the double stop of the mezzo piano, and the resonance falls in really, really subtly behind it. Great job, Heen. Just a quick reminder, all of the way that he's creating the accuracy and the tone is through that really relaxed mechanic of the wrist motion. However, when he does have these lower tones, and a 1, bum, bum, beep, bum, 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 he's using a little bit of weight with his left forearm. Could you kind of show that gesture a little bit? This gives him a little bit of a heaviness. That's going to help your students think a little bit lighter and heavier instead of playing with a really strict piston stroke. Thank you, Heen. Well done.